I started this channel a week ago and sold naked puts, short strangle, Jade lizard and iron condor. And today we're gonna go over all the trades and see how much money you made in the next 7 days. And this channel has started. My name is Ziv. Let's get to it. Awesome day today. Everything is at all-time high. I'm excited. I have put a sticky note with all the trades that we have done on this channel since it started. By the way, thank you. I got over 100 subscribers in a week, so I guess I'm doing something right. And the goal is to make money selling options. Never own stocks except a couple of, doesn't matter. The goal is to never sell stock. The goal is to trade so far out of the money, use math and use statistics to our advantage. Let's get started. All those trades that we made, you could have just copied and made the same amount. Now it doesn't expire, but let's see how it is today compared to where we took the trade. If you made 100, 200, 500, 300, whatever the case, maybe close the trade, release the buying power, move on. So let's get started with Apple. And by the way, this is my daily list, daily step-by-step stuff that I try to do, and I don't work. When I try to do, you see here I sell 2 to 8 ATR on Forever Stock, IVR watch list from Tasty, liquidity watch list from Tasty, IVR percentage change, dip in the money leaps. I don't do it, I'm waiting for portfolio margin. Forever ETF list, sell 2 ATR. I need to do a video about that. Iron Condor on 5% IVR change, and future strangles on ES and gold. Done a couple of videos on this as well. If you want me to do like details, PDF and all that, and then put it in the description, I need to work on that as well. I appreciate you all. Let's see how much money we made. Okay, so we started with Apple. I wrote that we sold on the first video that I've done about a week ago, 8 days ago to be exact, Apple 200 put. Now, when there is no date and there is no specific contract, okay, that means that the contract is for December, the December monthly expiration. Let's make it bigger right here for December monthly expiration and one contract unless it says otherwise. So we got Apple 200 put and we collected upfront $100. Let's see now if it's below 100 right now, you can close the trade or let it keep going until it will either expire worthless or reach your target. My target, 80% profit from each trade. Tasty Trade says 50%, it's up to you. So let's search Apple and see where we at, exactly where we at. Now I haven't done all those trades, don't get me wrong, but once the portfolio margin is live, all in my friends, all in. So I'm on Apple. It's just very simple stuff that you can check your portfolio every single day. You go to December 20, 44 days. We're gonna pick the 200 put. And I see the price now is $72. I'm gonna write it down, $72. It was 100, meaning, let me show you exactly. We collected $100. It is our money, but your buying power is tied up. And you see the buying power, $4,000. It is tied up if you take this trade until you close it. I'm gonna write income of 72. That's 28% profit. And Apple right now, 223, same price that it was a week ago. If it goes to 200 by expiration, it's a different story. If it doesn't go anywhere, you can let it expire worthless. If it drops to like $20, and again, this is just one contract, it's up to you, then I will probably close the trade. Next, we got Alibaba 80 puts, 3 contracts. We collected 147. So let's see Baba. The goal is to see the price a lot less than where it was when we first take the trade. We're gonna go to December 20, we're gonna go to 80, and we're gonna click here. What do we have exactly? Baba 80 put, $147 is the income that we collected on that video. 3 contracts, we're gonna change this to 3 contracts. The price is 138, so it didn't move much because Alibaba went from 100 to 96. Today everything is up. Alibaba is down 3%. Now remember, we are selling 8 times the ATR. 8 times the expected, not expected, the historic, the average move in the last 14 days. We are doing 8 times, and today is actually a great day because Coinbase is up like 30%. So we have CONL, the 3x leverage. We're gonna see how those trades actually pan out to see the power of 8 times the ATR and why I like to sell naked options. So we got a price of 138. We're gonna write it down. We collected 147. Now it's 138. You made like 5%. It's still there's time decay. Nothing changed, but you're not losing until this goes to 80. If this just stays sideways for another 2 weeks or something, this $140 will go to like $50. Close the trade, move on. The CL Colgate 90 put. So let's see what we got here. CL Colgate right here. We got 90 puts for $195 income, free contracts. There's no date, so the trade was for December 20. We're gonna pick the 90 puts right here. Right here, what's the price? Oh, it's down 4%. This is important. That's why when you have a list, and on my Excel every day, I make like a top 5 trade, something like that. So if you want me to make this as a product, I don't know, something that I am still, this is my second channel, but I haven't done much on the other channel. I just done other stuff, but this is my passion. I really like Tasty Trade, even though I only started with this selling naked options a couple of months ago. The goal is to build to portfolio margin. Portfolio margin, just FYI, you need $175,000 to put in Tasty Trade, and then the game, the margin game, is forever change. All the buying power is like $100, $500 per trade. It's insane. We're gonna go over this. Stick around, subscribe. CL down 4%. That's a lot. Let's see what we got here. CL free contracts. We got 195. Not gonna sugarcoat it. That doesn't look good. Free contracts right now, you're at a loss, -555. So we are down -555. Okay, let's put it in brackets so we know exactly where we are. That's why Tasty said trade small, trade often. So if you do get a loss, and it's not a loss until you close the trade, but if I were to take this trade, which I haven't, if I were to take this trade, I would probably just close the trade, get $400 hit after I've checked the other 20-30 trades, because it's part of the game. I do not want to get assigned to any stock ever, except stocks for motley fools. Different story. Also trying to get some link in the description, stuff like that. Let's continue. DLTR 50 put. We collected $480 for contracts. By the way, let's go back to CL. I'm not afraid of losses. You see the losses, they're not big deal. Now you think to yourself, oh, he's full of BS because he's losing. This is a profit, small profit. Nothing is closed. And it's a big loss. It's not a big loss because we got 20 other trades and the game is not over and the option is still live. This is not the end of the world. And if CL goes to, I don't know, $80, for example, by expiration, yeah, you will have a loss on your hand, but you will also have shares of Colgate, which you will need money to cover unless you close the trade. It's up to you. It's part of the game. This is why you get paid to make those trades. To make a lot of trades, but a lot less contract. Do not do 50 contracts at a time. Let's continue. DLTR. And DLTR, we got ourselves 50 put, $480 income, 4 contracts. Okay, so we're gonna go to December. Price 62, down 7%. Okay, but still 20% from here. The 50 put, we got 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 588 right now, 480, 588, down about $100 because the dollar tree is down 7%. However, sure, you can close the trade if you're afraid that you're down $100, but to me, there's still 20% that the stock needs to drop just to get to where it is now. Just by the way, the Colgate one, was 2 ATR because it was from my forever list, and I prefer to own Colgate forever, so it was 2 ATR, not 8 ATR, is something different to consider. Let's move on. So far, you think, oh, this is not good. Let's continue. I'm not afraid. Intel, I'm doing this live. I haven't done this. Intel, 18 puts, $370 income for 10 contracts. So let's go to Intel. Most of the decay starts 21 days to expiration. Until then, it's all fluff. It's going up and down, up and down. Eventually, the stock settles, especially after a day like today. Maybe we'll see like a week or two of nothing, of trading in a range for everything, and then the option will lose a lot of its value. Now we got Intel, price 25, you see. We sold the 18, it says here the 18 puts, 10 contracts, okay, 10 contracts of Intel. It's worth $90. Look at this, $90, and we got income of $370. That is absolutely beautiful. We are plus 280. And if it was me, close the trade. That's 80% profit. It's worth 9 cents per contract, 80, $90. We're up 280. Now you still think to yourself, still at a loss. But there's also 20 other trades to go to. And it's only been a week. As I said, option premium. Let the money come to you every day. The option, the theta decay, $5 here, $7 here, $3 there, etc., etc. This is beautiful. Intel 18 puts, $280. Close the trade. Yeah, I would close the trade. Pretty simple. And if every day, again, let me ask you this: do you want an Excel or some digital product, whatever, that I put the trades, all these trades that I do on a single basis and if I do this, I'll do it every day before work, yeah, because I work around noon, so I can do this in the morning from like 9. It takes 2 hours. It's no joke. It takes like 2 hours of work because you go over all the tasty and all the trade, all the watch list. And if I come to a conclusion that there's like 5 trades, I put them on the Excel, and at the end of the day, I pick 1 or 2 due to margin. Once I have portfolio margin account, sky's the limit, guys. Sky is the limit, because the buying power goes down from like $5,000 roughly for $100 stock or $200 stock to like, I don't know, $300 per contract. It's insane. Something like that. So let's continue. So let me know if you want this product. I'll make it, and yeah, it will be in pay. It's not free. That's a lot of work, and it's very valuable. Well, let me know. Let's continue. We are at mark 95 put. We collected 244, 2 contracts, 95 put. Let's see. These are all videos, by the way, on my channel that started like 8 days ago. Feel free to watch all of them and see what you see now. As I said, there's no date, so we did the December 20, 95 put, 2 of those, 190. Okay, what do we get? 95 put, 2 of those, 190. We collected 244, and now it's 190. Okay, 190. Okay. Let me see. 73. Okay. I think yeah, so this is $90. I'm just gonna write how much it's worth, and eventually I will calculate this minus this. Yeah, that's what I've done, because the Intel, it's not worth 90, but yeah, okay. And then I collect, okay. First time that I'm doing this on paper, on video, so bear with me. Okay, 190, I collected 244, $50, yeah. And you see here, theta decay, every day this option will lose $5, $5, and mark is at $100. We took this trade at 105. It already lost around 105. It already lost 5%. It still has another 5% to lose. This is like 100 or 200 billion pharmaceutical company, 8 times the ATR. 40-50 days to expiration is important, at least from what I've seen. Snowflake, this was a great thing to do. Look at this, Snowflake, 90 puts, $310, 2 contract. Let's see. Well, it's only great if you close the trade. Price, look at this, the same price as it was a week ago, 110, 121. I couldn't believe when I saw this. The implied volatility was so insane. $90 put. We are at 120. That's 30% down. No earnings, no nothing. And even if there was earnings, 30%, collect $300. Yeah, I'll take this trade any day. You're gonna go to December 20 and see where we are now. December 20, 2 contracts, $310 for the 90 put. It's got a 90 put, 2 contracts. Right now, just by theta decay, it's worth 220. It's worth 0, but to get to 0, you need the time to pass by. And eventually, let's say we're starting December, let's say, then it will really decay and decay and decay. But if this goes below $100 in like a week or two, yeah, close the trade, move on. Release the buying power, $8,000 in buying power. If you have portfolio margin, which is the goal of this channel, once I get there, this 8,000 costs like $500 to execute this trade. Insane. Join me on this journey. So we got 220, 216, you see, we just made $4 just talking. 216, whoop, let's write it down, 216 right here. This is where it is now, not 126, 216, there we go. Dell, 95 put, same thing, collected $250, 2 contracts. Call it a day. Take one trade from the Excel that I want to make. Call it a day. Okay, let's look at it. Dell, 138. It was 130 when I put this trade on the Excel. And 95. How crazy is this? 2 contracts, right? What do we have? Dell, 2 contracts, $250. This is 2 contracts, $68. Close the trade, collect $200 or 190, release $7,600 in buying power if you took this trade. Move on. So while it says $4 theta decay every single day, if the stock moves to the other direction, to the positive direction, you make money. That theta decay will double, triple, 10x, whatever the case. Look at this. 2 contracts, $68. 2 contracts, $68. We collected $250. That's $200 in a week. In less. I've done this video like 5 days ago. Okay? So I'm gonna write 68 and eventually I will calculate. Beautiful. Next, you see here XLU. This is part of this one. Forever ETF list sell 2 ATR every day for every week after 1 per day. I need to do a video about it. XLU 79 put. XLU, I think it's the utility. I have energy and utility in this play. I'm gonna show you in here exactly where this play. Not Magnificent 7. You see here I got Forever ETF. I got a list of 5 ETF that every week every day I try to sell for like 2 weeks after, and then a week after, and then a week after for 5 weeks, and then I start a cycle again, sell 2 ATR naked puts. This one is utility, this one is energy, this is a semiconductor, VTI is the total stock of the world, and KRE are regional banks. Every day I aim to sell, depends if I work or don't work, or if there is a good trade to make, but it depends on liquidity and all that stuff. Collect my money, move on, and those are quick expiration. This is ETF, that's why I do 2 ATR and not 8. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So as the trust utilities, okay, we got 79. What's the trade exactly? 79 put. 3 contracts, we collected $280, 279. November 22, you see, different date. So this is November 22, price 77. This is a problem. If we took this trade, you are in the money. We did the 79, which is right here. Okay, 79 free contracts. You see, it's not the end of the world. Right now, it's worth 560. Now 560, we collected 280. This is a loss. I'm gonna put 560. This is a loss. This minus this is about $250 loss or something like that. If you close the trade now, that's a problem. If you don't believe that utility will go higher The goal is to never get a sign, but if you do get a sign, you can you own 300 shares if you do this trade, which you would need 7,900 times 3, about $25,000 to execute this trade, and then do covered calls, sell the $80 covered call, collect more income, and wait, do the wheel. That's what people do. See, that's all it is. See, the buying power is pretty good for this specific ETF. Now, can the utility ETF go to zero? No. Well, yes, but I'm not afraid of this to go to zero. Yeah, it's part of the game. And again, there's more than a month. Well, this is November 22. There's 3 weeks. If it goes a little higher to 78, 79, if you have this trade, close it, move on. And sometimes you take a loss. But the goal is to trade small and trade often. That's the motto of a tasty trade. Let's continue. Apple, this one is the same as this one, but this one was 5 contracts. So let's do it pretty simple. 72, we're gonna take the calculator and times 5, 360. So if you did 5 contracts for Apple, okay, you got yourself 360, but you collected 450, so you're up about $90. This is a good one. DJT, the stock, 15 puts. This was insane. 15 puts when the price was like $50, and then it dropped to $30 like a few days later, and this could be market closes, and this could be a big problem. But let's see where it is now. But again, this is the 8 times ATR puts you at 15. It was at 50. We sold the 15 puts we collected only on 5 contracts over $1,000, 1,065. So I'm gonna click DJT. This should be interesting. And again, if you only pick one trade a day from an Excel that doesn't exist for you yet, or one a week or something for extra income, it's up to you. Let's click on DJT. December 20, it's back to $35, okay? And we're gonna go to the 15 put. Look how far it is, 15 put, okay? Let's see what we got exactly. Do we have a date? No, so that's December. 5 contract, we collected 1,065. 5 contract right now is worth $300. You collected $1,000. A week later, it's worth $300. Take $700, move on with your life. Release $7,000 buying power, make 70% profit in a week. Move on, and there will be more DJT trades. I assume the implied volatility shrunk a lot. But we were at 50 when I sold this trade. Sure, you can hold it until expiration and wait for this to collect another $300. It's up to you. But this trade just made you $700 in like a week. That's the power of selling options, and that's why I sell the ATR. That's why I sell the IVR over 50. That's why I do all those things. So let's continue. This is beautiful. 325. Let's write it down. 320. Remember, we collected $1,000, 1,065 minus this, $740. Insane. You collected $700 in a week, yours to keep. Close the trade, move on. This isn't it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not the goal. The goal is to never own stocks unless they are in this list. For me, it's up to you. I have a forever put list right here, all those stocks. 1, 2, 3, okay, number 2, and Johnson, Chipotle, I don't know, a lot of stuff, Dollar Tree, Tesla, Kimberly, Colgate. You see, Colgate is here. It's in my forever list. So there's about 50 of those in those 3, put 1, 2, 3. The goal is every day to sell 1 or 2 naked puts on those, either 2 ATR or 8 ATR, depends on volatility and the income that I collect. Which this list came from Motley Fool. I will also try to get a link in the description. Let's continue. So we got $700 on DJT. Now, here's another one. Today is a great example to check 8 times ATR. CONL, 3x Connie, 3x Coinbase, not Connie from Milbanks. Coinbase went up 30%. It's like 280 or something now, 250. I don't know. Let's check CONL. which should be like 100% jump or something. 60% jump. How crazy is this? Look at the price, 43, and this is why. Look at this trade that we've done. We sold a lizard, a Jade lizard, okay? We sold the $20 naked put. On one side, we sold $20 naked put, meaning that if it goes below 20 bucks, yeah, I'll be happy to own 100 shares of 3x leverage Coinbase. But if it doesn't, on the call side, we sold 48, we sold the 48 call, and we did a spread, 50 call we bought, so we won't have upside risk. What does it mean? We collected 205 bucks, meaning that worst case scenario, if CONL breaks 50 bucks, and we did it when the price was like 30 or something, I don't know. Look at this, up 60%. This should challenge our 8 times ATR, and it's still not in 8 times an ATR. How crazy is this? And we collected 205 bucks. Now for the Jade Lizard, the protection is that if it goes above 50, yeah, our max profit is 5 bucks, but if we don't have that 50 call spread, our max loss could be enormous and unlimited. So let's see this trade. I'm going to show you. If you click here, December, because it doesn't say the date, you're going to go to 20. This is still worth 70 cents. Insane. It's worthless, but it's worth 20 cents just because of the still time. And in here we went to the 48, we sold the 48, we collected the 50, and you still made 100 bucks. You see, it's still, even look at the power of 8 ATR, of Jade Lizard, know when to do Jade Lizard instead of just random trades or random strangles. The Jade Lizard is going to save us, because if this breaks 50, it's a problem. See, we collected, even with the 60% move. How crazy is this? 61% move. I wish I had like a million followers, because this is important. This video and my channel can actually make you money. Look at this. We collected 205 bucks minus 130. I'm gonna write 130. You're still up. Even with this giant jump of 60%, you are up, I don't know, 180 bucks or something like that, 70 bucks. But if you remove this, let me show you something. If you remove the 50, okay, let's say you just did short strangle instead of credit spread right here, you are now on the hook for 800 bucks. It hasn't expired yet, but you still, the 200 that you got, you're now at 4 times the loss, 800 bucks. And if it breaks 50 and run to 60, 80, 100, you could see a major loss, and this is a problem. And this is why I've done the Jade Lizard in here, and that now instead of having like 600 bucks loss from 200 credit to 800, that you owe 600 as of today, you're up 80 bucks because you have a credit spread. That's the power, and you need to know when to do the Jade Lizard, when to do short strangles, and when to do other stuff, and I'm here to help you. Let's continue. This is a beautiful trade. I'm not gonna lie. Let's continue. We got Apple. Another example with Jade Lizard. Let's go back to Apple, just so you see on this Jade Lizard, we did the 200, okay, and then 260, and then 265, collected 150 bucks. So let's see what we got. Jade Lizard on Apple, you did the 200 on one side, and then the 260 on this side, and then the 265, that's the spread, 84 bucks, yeah, plain simple. Apple didn't move, they had earning, we did this trade on the day of earning, it didn't move much, 225, 220, 222, nothing much. We collected 130, and now it's half that, 84 bucks. You can close the trade if it goes to 75 according to the tasty trade rules, 50% close the trade, release the buying power, which is $4,500, move on to the next trade. That's all, simple as that. We got another DJT stock. Look at this, one contract. I did an example, 13 put, that's crazy. Got you $163. Let's go back and see this one. Go back to December. The 13 puts right here. Look at this. Now it's worth, no, not the 15, the 13. We got one contract. Let's change this to 1. It was 160. Now it's $50. You made 60-70%. You can let it sometimes. I mean, you can let it expire worthless if you want. It's up to you. I don't see it going to 13, but in order to release the buying power that is tied to this trade and move on, and maybe there's better opportunities every day, that's up to you. So this one is 51. Let's just put it here. It was 160, which was what you collected. Now it's 50. Collect $110 in a week. Move on to the next one. Google 165 put for $250. Okay. Pretty awesome. 165 put. We are at 180, 178. Let's go here. December 165 put. Look at this. Half. Those are the trades. Don't just look at Tesla, NVIDIA. There's other plays. If you trade the math, if you trade statistics, don't trade the ticker, trade statistics. Google was a good opportunity at that point in time. Maybe the IVR was extra 5% for the day. Maybe there was earnings. Something happened that made me put this trade on an Excel sheet. Google 178, it's 165 the put, the naked put that we sold for $133. We collected 250, now it's 133, 50% profit almost at 125. Close the trade if you want. Release $5,000 buying power, move on. That's small wins, $100, $100, $100. Get a banger, $700 with DJT once a week or something. This is how you supplement your income. This is the way to do, at least in my humble opinion. Let's continue. Okay, Kimberly Clark, 130 put, okay, for $180. So let's see. KMB, Kimberly Clark. We are at 131, okay, and we're down 2.3%. Let's go to the 130 put right here, and it's worth 235 as of this trading. 235, and we collected 182, so you're down $50 as of now. You can close the trade and say, okay, I'm down $50. What do I do with this information? It's up to you. And again, no one says that you have to take all those trades. That's insane amount of margin. Maybe pick one a week, maybe pick one a month, maybe pick one a day. Maybe do it for yourself and then follow the process that I'm doing. It's the same process. Let's continue. AstraZeneca 65 put, one contract $65. I usually try to stick to 200 income per I try to trade less and collect 500, 3 to 5 contracts. It's up to you. 65, what's the price? 63, 64, okay, but we have one contract, yeah. If you took this trade, you are now on the hook. It's $310, but again, there's more than a month and a half. If you're afraid that this stock, AstraZeneca, will go to zero, close the trade. Theoretically, if it expires tomorrow and you have the 65 put, then this is worth 115. Okay, 65 minus 63, 85 is 1.15 times 100, $115. Okay, $115. Yeah, but there's still a month, so that's extra $200 just time decay. I'm gonna put 310. Yeah, that's theoretically a loss. 310. HIMS 13 put, $300, 6 contract. Let me show you. HIMS right here. There we go. HIMS. That is beautiful. That was a beautiful trade. 13. We are 23, up 13% today. This is a stock that I want to own long term. 13. How much we did? 13. Right here. HIMS 6 contract. $300. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 72. It was 300 and now it's 72 a week later. Can it go to zero? Just let it expire worthless or close the trade and release $4,000 in buying power? That is a beautiful trade. 72. That's $230 income. We're gonna write 72. Let's continue. MSTX. This is a beautiful one. 25 put on MicroStrategy, 2x leverage, 25 put. The price was 50% trade, and we got some income. MSTX right now 55. It was 50, now it's 55. We go here, 25 put. How crazy is this? And now it's supposed to be 0, but because there's still time decay, that 25, instead of being 0, it's worth 165. We collected 240, now it's 165. You're up 80 bucks, but theoretically, if you hold it for another 2-3 weeks, it will be most likely below 100. Close the trade, move on. SMH, this was a beautiful one on the Excel. If you watch the video, 240 put, 700 bucks, $685, December 6th. It's not a beautiful trade until you close it. That's what I always say. Price 254. It was 250. We sold the 240. Nothing changed. Now it's 255, 254. $700 income for December 6th. This is December 6th. 240. Right here. 425. Okay. This is now 425. You are up about $260. You collected 685. It's 425. You're up 260. But again, there's still a month left, and 240 is compared to 255 is what? 7% down in the semiconductors ETF. Yeah, I'll take that if it goes there. But if it doesn't, if it drops to like, I don't know, $200 or something, I'll close the trade. Collected 700 minus 200, move on. Amazon 160 put, collect 100 bucks. This was a banger. Look at this. Amazon, there was earnings, so there was volatility. 160 put, look at this. 160 put, $23. That's close the trade. Collect your $5,000 in buying power. Close the trade for 23, and you made 80%. Now it's 23. It was 100. If you do more than one contract, it's up to you. If you want to own Amazon at 160, for example, you can do, I don't know, more than one contract. It's up to you. Collect 500, do 5 contracts, and then close the trade a week later. TQQQ, that's the Nasdaq 3x leverage, 50 put. The price was 70. So let me show you TQQQ right here. We're gonna go here. We got the 50 put. We're at 78. This is insane. If you go to the 50, look how far it is. One contract is worth 40 bucks. Now remember, we only been doing this for a week. There's still so much time to decay and let the option go down and down to be worthless. This is 40 bucks. How much we collected? We collected 133. Now it's 40. You collected 100 bucks in a week. Close the trade, move on. Yeah, that's the thinking here. Release $3,000 in buying power. Next we got NVIDIA 95. We collected 98 bucks. Pretty simple stuff. Go to NVIDIA, go to December 95. We're at 145 all-time high. And the 95, because there's still time decay, it's worth 0, but because there's still more than a month, it's at 38. Okay, so it's now 38. You got 98, now it's 38. That's 50 bucks, 60 bucks. You can close the trade. You can do 2, 3, 5, 10 contracts. It's up to you. Up to you. Let's do ES. Let's continue right here. You got a few more, and this look at all those trades. Those are all trade small, trade often. So let's continue. Okay. Next, we got ourselves ES. That's the futures. This is where we did Condors and Lizard and all those good stuff. So let's see what we got. ES, S&P 500 futures. Let's search here. ES. Okay, the price today all-time high, 595. And let's see what we've done. We sold the Jade Lizard, so we sold the 5,300 on the put. Okay, November 29. Okay. Let's go to November 29. We sold the 5,003 naked put, and then we did the Lizard. Look how far it is. That's crazy. And it's still worth 500, 200, because it's half, $250, even though it's worth zero. And S&P needs to drop like 10% in the next month or so for this, in less than a month, like 3 weeks. This eventually will go to zero. Okay, so 0, 500, 5,300, 62, and 6225 on the call side. So we're gonna go to the call side. Let's see what we got. That's how you trade. Plain and simple. 6,200 and that's the one that we sold, and 6,225 is the Jade Lizard, and the income right now is $310 for this trade, assuming that the S&P doesn't break 6,000 or 620 in the SPY. Now it's at 595. It needs to stay under 620 by expiration for you to collect the entire income. What was the entire income? Let me see. $1,300. Simple. $1,000. We collected $1,000. I think I've done this like 2 days ago. The video was like 2-3 days ago. That's it. That's what you need. Now you can say to yourself, I want the entire income. Or you can say to yourself, hey, I made $1,000 in like 2-3 days. Let's release the buying power. Let's close the trade. Let's wait for the next opportunity. That is a beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. I've done it this week. I think I've done it, I don't know, Monday or Tuesday when I shot the video. Today, like 2-3 days ago. Look at this. 1,300. It's worth 310. $1,000. $1,000. Well, what else do you want? What else do you want? Seriously, this is beautiful. Let's continue ETH. ETH done iron Condor on Ethereum and Bitcoin. I usually do Condors because the buying power is insane. Buying power is insane. So we got November, price today 2,700, and we did a Condor 1,800, 1,900, 35, 36, collect $1,000 for December 27. Okay, so we still have time. We went for this one, 50 days expiration. We did the 1,900, 1,800 on one side. That's one side of the Condor, and 3,500 and 3,600. And our max profit is if Ethereum stays between 1,900 and 3,500 in the next basically 50 days. And as of now, it's worth 800. You collected $1,000. Okay, we are now here. Collected 1,000. It's worth 800. You made $200. There's 50 more days. Let it, let it decay. Let the theta decay. $15 every day until it reaches like 21 days to expiration. Then it accelerates. Yeah, it's up to you. But you see here, I've done the Condor because the buying power is nothing. $1,800. That's why I've done a Condor. If I remove this, for example, I just do just one side I remove, you see the buying power. Doesn't matter if I do it here or on the other side, $25,000 as buying power. That's why for ETH and Bitcoin futures, I do the Condors. Okay, so look at this, $25,000, and it went to like $1,800 in buying power, and you're up $200 as of now, as of this Friday. Let's continue. Now we got Bitcoin, 50,000, 51,000 on one side, 90,000, 91,000 on the other side. Remember, Bitcoin all-time high, it's like 75, something like that today. Broke everything. We have the 50,000, 90,000 Iron Condor. We collected $450 for November 29. So let's go to /BTC. Okay, price 77,000 almost. 23 days to expiration. Let's see the trend. Well, even with this crazy move of 10%, remember we're selling 8 times the ATR. This is the key. We sold the 51, we bought the 50 on one side, and on the other side, it needs to break 80, it needs to get to here, 90,000 in here, 91,000 in here, and we are at 575. We collected 450, so we are down 575. We're down a little, $120 because Bitcoin is up 10%. If it goes another 10%, and it breaks $91,000, yeah, we will be in a problem. But if a couple of days of no movement or stuff like that, or just chill for like a week or something, I don't know, then the volatility will go down and theta decay will start kicking in. If you don't like this trade, close the trade. You're down $100 now, but in reality, there's 21 days left. If you think that Bitcoin will break $91,000 in the next 3 weeks, yeah, you could be at a loss. That's something to consider. But if it doesn't, yeah, part of the game. Let's continue. MU 80 puts, free contracts 363. This was another banger. Look at this, 80. December 20. We're now at 111. The price is $110. The option, the watch list, everything that I do from Tasty, telling you, hey, if you sell the 80, you collect like over $100 per contract. Are you kidding me? Yeah, sign me up. 30% drop from here to get there. No earnings, no nothing. Where it is now? 80, free contracts, right? 117, it should be zero, but there's still time decay. $117, let's see here. MU 80 puts, free contracts. We collected 365 just a few days ago, and now it's worth 117. How much is that? Do the math. About 250 bucks, 240 bucks in a couple of days. Close the trade, move on. It's up to you. Or give it another week. Because theoretically, this is just time decay. That 40 cents per contract is just time decay. It literally worth zero. Do you think that MU will go to 80 in the next month? I don't see it happening, but all those options will lose so much value in the last 3 weeks of the trade. Let's continue. United Health Group. This is another watch list that I do on Condor, assuming the IVR 5% change on a daily basis. So, I need to do another video, but you can watch the original one. United Health Group, 596. What do we have? We got 470, 490. Okay, let's go to December. 470, Iron Condor. No, 470, Iron Condor, 490. Or what did I do exactly? 470, 490. So we sold this. We bought this. Okay, is the trade on one side, 490, 470. And I need to change to 490, 470, and 640, 660. So you go here, 640, and here 660. The trade itself, 250 bucks, 251, and we did 25. Okay, so nothing happened. You're down 25 bucks or something like that, $27. But in reality, United Health Group is under 600 bucks, and you still have like a month. That money that you're down on paper is because of time till expiration. But as long as United Health Group stays between 490, which is 100 bucks over, or 640, which is 10% from like 600, or 596, give or take, about 9% from here, it's already up 5%, then yeah, you should be good. And if you're not, yeah, if you think that if this price would break 660, which is like, I don't know, 13 or something percent from here, that's its problem. And again, just because this point in time we take the trade, it doesn't mean that this will be the price at expiration. And if you're afraid, close the trade, take 25 bucks loss, move on. Release the buying power. Let's move on. Robinhood, 21 put, collect 100 bucks, 104 bucks. Simple. Those are simple singles, as they say. Single hit, single hit, single hit. 30 bucks, up 20% today. 30 bucks, up 20%. The 21 is worth 14 bucks. 14 bucks, you collected 104. Okay, that's $90 profit in a few days. Close the trade like 80-90% profit. Move on. Yes, would you be better in this specific trade if you gamble and bought call options when it was 24, 5 and you bought 27, 28 calls? Yeah, you would make more than this trade. But if you do the same trade 100 times, 1,000 times, you will lose in the long run just buying calls compared to selling naked puts. This is Well, that's my theory. Because the longer you gamble, the faster you will lose your income. That's why I sell. That's why the goal is to sell. Simple. 90 bucks. Beautiful. Let's continue. GC gold. Let's see what it did. I actually did this video like 2-3 days ago. Down 3% today, 2669. And we have ourselves a Jade Lizard 2600. Let's see the date. Is there a date that I put for the gold? November 13, 10 days to expiration. Crazy. We got now 7 days to expiration. We have the 2600. Okay. Even with the 3% drop because of the election, we still have another 70 pips, which is another 3% drop from here in 7 days. That's why the 8 times ATR is so important. So important. Look at this. And then 2850 and 2860 on the other side. We did the lizard. Let's see here. 2850, 2860 on the other side. We got ourselves the price right now 580. And we collected 590. So nothing changed. Okay, nothing changed, but in reality, you can close the trade if you're afraid that the gold will keep dropping another 3%. We have 7 days to expiration. Remember that. 7 days to expiration. There's weekend. Look at this, theta decay of 120 bucks. I love selling options on futures. Those are wild. $120 theta decay, assuming nothing happens. Today was a crazy day. The gold doesn't lose 3% every single day. It still needs to lose, as I said, 70 bucks for you to break even on this side. And depends when it happens. If it doesn't happen, if tomorrow it trades sideways, like 0.1% for a day or two, this theta decay will be insane. 7 days to expire. It's up to you. And as of now, this trade didn't go anywhere, and there's still 7 days left. Let's continue. So this was the the gold ES. Let's continue. Same thing. November 13. Let's go to the ES. Yeah, and remember, those are trades around election. Not every day we have election crazy moves like today. We're up 2.5%. Let's see the ES. Let's see what we've done in here. 5,000 and 250. This is another Jade Lizard variation that I want to show you, but for November 13. So we're gonna change the expiration to November 13. Let me see the trade right here. 10 days to expiration. 52.50 on one side. Okay, we're gonna take this. I'm gonna show you exactly what happened here. 52.50 on one side, and 6,075, 6,080 on the call side. 6,075. Okay, and 6,080 to close this Jade Lizard with no upside risk. And now it's worth 80 bucks. This trade is worth 80 bucks. How much did you collect? $400. Simple. Simple. You made $320 in a few days. It's worth 80. How crazy is this? One contract. Don't go crazy with 50 contracts. You have $4,500 on the line. This is not portfolio margin. Futures is a different margin. So even if you have a portfolio margin, you will still have to put this on the line. But it's something to consider. 80 bucks. How crazy is this? This is 595. There's 7 days to expiration. That's why you see sometimes I do 10 days to expiration on gold and ES futures, because the premium is just too good to pass. And on 10 days, if nothing happened for a few days, let me see the theta, 32 bucks every day, 30 bucks, 30 bucks, unless there's a big move and then the theta just explode to either side. Shopify, 60 puts. Let's see here, Shopify, 60 puts right here. Let's go to December. We're now at 80. It was 80, now it's 82. Nothing happened, but if you sold the 60, this is now at $48. Okay, you collected 91. It's now 48, almost half. Close the trade, move on. Do 2 free contracts if you want more than 90 bucks per trade. Up to you. If you do this, you need $3,000 in buying power. If you have Robinhood, you would need $6,000 in buying power. That's why I use Tasty Trade, link below. That's the power of selling option. Berkshire Hathaway, B $400 put 2-1. This is rare. The stock went down like 2% in a day, and it jumps on the watch list of Tasty. Let's see where it is now. BRKB, right here, 468, up 5%. Are you kidding me? And then you sold the 400, and that's it, 48 bucks. It's worth zero, but because of time decay, it gives you like 50 bucks in time value. 48 bucks, where we are, we collected 201. 48, this minus this, 150 bucks in like 2-3 days, move on. Release the $12,000 buying power. That's how you trade. This is beautiful trades. Beautiful trades. DJ Dollar General, right here, 65 put. Let's see what we got here. DJ Dollar General, 65. It's down 5%. Look at this, down 5% today. Still 77. We have the 65. How crazy is this? That's the power of ATR, not MACD, RSI. Doesn't matter. It matters that if you can collect premium based on volatility, based on IVR, based on so far out of the money, on stocks that you would like to own. So if it does crash 30, 40, 50%, you would own the stock and either do the wheel covered calls, but if it doesn't, as you see in most cases now, you can collect more income. DJ Dollar 365 is now worth 168. Okay, where we are, where did we do this? 116. Okay, 168. You are at the loss of 50 bucks if you close the trade today. And remember, this is a 65 put. The price went up because the stock went down 5%, but it still needs to go like, I don't know, 18% from here, something like that in the next month for this to be at a challenge. Okay, that if you're afraid, if you don't want to own Dollar General, if you close the trade, lose 50 bucks, move on, it's up to you, or give it another week or two for the price to go nowhere. And if the price goes nowhere, it needs to drop another 18% after 5% from here. And at that point, I would tell to myself, you know what? Yeah, I'll buy Dollar General at 65, 100 shares. Why not? That's all. If it doesn't, this put will expire worthless. That's the game. Walmart 75 put. This was 2 ATR because this is Walmart. Walmart will not give you 8 ATR, I think. I don't remember if it's 2 or 8, but let's see. Walmart 75, okay? We are now at 83. 75, 2 contracts gives you 100 bucks. What did we get? 75, 156, 2 contracts. It's now 100 bucks. You made $56 if you close the trade. Again, there's still time. You gotta understand, we only put those trades a week ago. There's more than a month. There's like a month and a half. There's like 44 days to expiration. The acceleration of the decay is 21 days to expiration. But I'm not doing anything, and if Walmart goes down to below 75, yeah, I'll be happy to own it. Most likely it will not. I think this is 8 ATR. I remember it was 1 ATR for 14 days, and so 83 minus 8 is the 75. 8 ATR, if Walmart drops so much, yeah, I'll be happy to own Walmart. This is a forever stock, and then cover calls against that. Do the wheel. IWM. Well, let's see if this got challenged, because this was the Russell, and this is why we did the Jade Lizard. No upside potential. Look at this, up 6%. See what we did? We did the Lizard. We sold for 200. Let's go to December. Is there a date? I think we've done a date, but if there isn't, I think I've done the 31 days. I didn't put it here. 30 days, yeah, December 6th, because I showed like a RDTE example, how you can make more money than just buying RDTE ETF. We got the 200. Let's see here. 200 puts is right here. Okay. and then we got 239, 240. So we're gonna go to 239. So this is worthless because the 200 put is not gonna go there. 239, and then the 240. And look at this. Even with today, up 6% because of the election. The price is 73 bucks, and we got in at 127, 73 bucks. We're up like $50. You can close the trade if you wish, because once it breaks 240 and goes up all the way, if it goes up, then your profit are capped at like $7 or something, right? Because we made this minus this, 27 bucks. 240 minus 239 is $100, but our credit is 127. So if it breaks 240 at expiration, this is worth 27 bucks profit. Now you make 50. So it's up to you if you think it will keep going. But why I've done the lizard in here, if you remove this, you could have collected more income, true, but now you're down, you owe 600. Remember, we collected 127 and now it's worth 600. You're down like almost 500 bucks, 470 bucks down. And if it keeps going up to 250, 3,000, whatever the case, you're on the hook. That's why I like to close on the upside to do a Jade lizard. I collect less income, but I'm protected from a crazy move to the upside. I don't have a problem with the crazy move to the downside, because if the Russell goes below 200, which is $2,000 on the Russell 2000, yeah, I'll own 100 shares, do the covered call. But if it breaks to the upside and I don't have the Jade lizard protection right here, I'm on the hook for a lot of money losses, and I don't like that. Beautiful, and you're still in profit. Unbelievable, beautiful stuff. Oil, done this last night. Let's see if we got something. The CL, well, this was a pure short strangle. Let's see the date. No date. There is date. The December 16. DEV should be DEC. So December 16 right here. We saw the 55 put right here, and on the other side we saw the 90 put. Okay, and that's it. And because there was no option to do a Jade lizard, and so far the money, I just left it as a short strangle. Look at this. It's down nothing. It's a 0.14% today move after the election. Price 72. We have 55 on one side and 90 on the other side. And the price right now is 750. We collected 810. Theoretically, you might think I'm not happy with that. At the end of the day, you collected this. This from last night, $40 theta decay, is exactly this, give or take. This is where we are. And the more days will pass by and nothing will happen, and oil will stay around 70, 72, 68, doesn't matter. You have 55 and 90. Every day this option, like we lose 40 bucks, 40 bucks, 40 bucks. I will go over all this number and calculate, but at the end of the day, I sell options for extra income. You can too. Follow this channel. Let me know in the comment below if you want me to make this Excel and start selling it. It's not gonna be free because I'm doing this. It's very valuable to me. I'm just gonna put the trades that not top of the top, because everything can go to zero, but the best potential based on IVR, based on what I know. I will also put a link for full.com so you can see the forever stock, my forever stock. You can pick your own forever stock if you want to sign up. Again, the goal for me is never own stocks, and if I do own stocks, I want to own quality companies. And once I do own them, it means that they dropped like 30% from when I sold them, because I sold 8 times the ATR, and then basically covered calls against that and start the process and collect income non-stop every single month. We'll do this video once a week, just an update, or once every 2 weeks, and keep doing trades. I can't put all the trades on videos. Most people like to just watch video trades, and that's not the crowd that I'm looking for. I'm looking for everyone, okay? And everyone that are interested in this. It's not new. Selling naked puts, it's not new. But YouTube is filled with cash secure puts on Robinhood. There is a better way. Sell naked puts, or sell Jade lizards, sell strangles, sell iron condor, sell zebras, which I haven't done videos, sell ETF, 2 ATR, 8 ATR on Dow Jones Stock. There's so many options. Sell futures on gold, ES 10-day to expiration. You saw the sell IVR. Don't focus on other indicators. Do what you want. This is what I'm trying to teach you. If you gain value, subscribe, and I will see you next time.